Refuge or Racket, when suffering becomes aesthetic. So I saw this review that Trusted Ledger posted. It's about that tavern, John Laing, that recently opened in the so-called Grim Metropolis over in the Gilding Universe. We covered that in this video. Link in the description box below in case you want to watch it. Okay, so I think the review makes some interesting but harsh observations. Vian's gonna read them right now.
The girl with the coquettish smile in her stylish, almost regal outfit contrasts sharply with the grimy, ruined setting in the background, blending glamour and decay. It's a tryst of beauty and defiance in the bosom of neglect and urban collapse. Consequently, this social media advert for John Laing Tavern juxtaposes a grim reality with the promise of indulgence, escape, and community inside the tavern. The world we inhabit is governed by a system of social and economic stratification, and inevitably, the ad serves as a warm invitation to unwashed masses in the metropolis. Regular metropolis folk, the imagery of a stylish, confident young woman standing outside a familiar run-down backdrop resonates with the daily reality of the regular folk in the metropolis. The message, "Come escape with us," offers a rare promise, not just food and drink, but a break from the grinding monotony. Perception, a trusted watering hole that gets it, grim outside, but comfort inside. Emotional impact, aspiration disguised as accessibility. Patrons see themselves as part of something rebellious, indulging in elixirs that should absolutely be forbidden. Effectiveness, high. The metropolis runs on fumes, and the ad speaks directly to the fatigue of its residents. Outsiders looking in, for the most disadvantaged on the peripheries of the metropolis, this ad is provocative. John Laing Tavern is both myth and temptation, a place where those with means can unload their heavy burdens, while those without means and looking in can only dream of such privilege. Perception. The ad promises comfort that is beyond reach for everyone. It's like a beacon that beckons all to safe harbours except the weariest of travellers. Emotional impact. A strange mix of thinly veiled envy and resentment with a large dose of admiration. Effectiveness, medium. Those on the fringes of the system are not likely to afford a visit, but the ad hypes up the tavern's popularity all the same. Observers from above, the elites, scroll with morbid curiosity. To them, the tavern is a clever little racket, turning desperation into profit. They should sneer at the vulgarity, and yet they can't help themselves but be curious about what goes down in the tavern. Perception. A shrewd tavern owner exploiting the desperation of her own people. Emotional impact. The ad challenges their preconceived ideas about the desolate metropolis in unexpected ways. Effectiveness, high. The offerings of forbidden elixirs and escape have piqued the interest of the elite in their gilded cages. Socio-political implications. The ad isn't just about selling rum. It's symbolic rebellion whether the tavern proprietor intends it to be or not. By framing the tavern as a haven from the grim metropolis, it positions John Laing Tavern as a counter-narrative to accepted doctrines, inadvertently undermining the authority of the powers that be. The undermining is emphasized with phrasing like, "Elixirs should absolutely be forbidden," that may be perceived to incite the fantasy of defiance in a controlled system. Review by Baba Mwata.
Okay, Thanks, Vian. So there's commentary on the review here, like an observer watching the observer type of thing. You guys can go and read it in your own time. The link is in the description box below. But personally, I like this paragraph here because I think it illustrates that this conversation is not just about a tavern. At the crux of the matter, it's about the tavern revealing how the different social and economic strata in the gilding universe are so impermeable and the system is so absolute that it runs on autopilot. By the time you're done reading this, it's clear that nothing remains unmeasured in the system, not even the fantasy of escape. The system doesn't measure suffering to fix it. It measures it to keep the machine running. Maybe that's the real warning here, when the machine runs so smoothly that the cogs oil themselves, measuring, indexing, and cataloging everything. The system doesn't need to intervene. But what do you guys think about Baba Mata's review? Let us know in the comment section below. I am Artist Rafi.
And I'm Vian.
See you in the next one.